that the country rather is facing significant debt vulnerabilities is no longer a matter of conjuncture. IMF debt sustainability analysis for 2022 established that Kenya is in breach of 4 of the 6 indicative thresholds for debt burden indicators. This essentially means that the country is at a significantly higher risk of debt distress, according to Parliament's reports. Available statistics as at June 2022 indicate that total debt service as a percentage of revenue was estimated at 47.9%, implying that every 100 shillings collected as tax revenue, 47.9 is used to service debt. This leaves only 52.1% of the tax revenue to finance an ambitious government development program in an economy experiencing a high budget deficit that requires further borrowing in a recessionary global environment. Now, we do understand we have a budget to finance and an economy to run, but when you come back in the house, let the policies you make not be punitive to the common person, because as we speak, life is hard. My name is Brian Amwai. This is Lookup News. Our sign language interpreter is Josephine Ouko. The top stories tonight.
Kwa sababu wale watu wamekuwa wajeuri, wamekuwa na kiburi mingi. From tomorrow, we are moving into that area.
Tonight, Ruto settles for military to flush out bandits in North Rift. Also tonight, Kenyan woman who was evacuated from Albania in critical condition is dead.
These members here today unanimously agreed that they have expelled Dr. Gideon Ochanda from being the secretary of the branch.
And drama as Bondo MP is ousted as ODM branch secretary. Do engage us on our socials. That is at Amwai Brand on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag is lookupnews. We are also live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can be sure to send your feedback there, and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Let's get started. President William Ruto has ordered the Kenya Defence Forces to conduct a joint security operation with the Kenya Police in all bandit-prone areas starting tomorrow, Tuesday. And as Shadrach Kareria now reports, Ruto issued the directive during a closed-door meeting with leaders from the banditry-prone Baringo County at Nakuru State House.
The meeting at the State House of Nakuru has yielded what would mean a solution to the people living in bandit-prone areas in the country. This is after President William Ruto, through a closed-door meeting, issued an order to the Kenya Defence Forces to conduct a joint security operation with the police officers in all bandit-prone areas starting on Tuesday this week.
Tukiongea magari ya polisi imechomwa juzi kule Turkana. Na ndio leo nimeambia waziri wa defense, nimeambia waziri wa internal security waketi chini, hiyo area yote ambaye tuko naye na matatizo. Tumesema from tomorrow, everybody mwenye ako na bunduki ambayo sio halali, ambayo hajapatiwa na serikali, they must surrender in 3 days.
The government has also given 3 days amnesty to the owners of illegal firearms in the areas to surrender their weapons.
MCAs wamenituma hapa.
However, President William Ruto, during the launch of the affordable housing in Nakuru County, assured that the government is committed to constructing about 200,000 affordable houses annually.
Tunaelewana? So we are regaining our place as a nation because we have taken the steps to take charge of our economy.
This will help us in creating jobs for the county, as well as we want to be an industrial hub. That is Nakuru County. That is what we foresee.
Ruto has, however, accused the opposition of slowing development in the country by intimidating Azimio MPs and other leaders who agreed to work with the government.
Ati kutetea mwananchi mdogo, hapana. Wanasema mambo ya tax kutetea watu wadosi, wale ambao wamezoea kupatiwa waiver.
Shadrach Kareria, Lookuptv.
Let us all rise.
Now to matters drought, the Red Cross has put smiles on the faces of Samburu residents when they unveiled a water project in the country that is intended to cushion residents and pastoralists from the effects of drought. And as Ian Keitani now reports, Samburu is one of the counties heavily affected by drought in the country.
With statistics indicating that at least 55% of residents of Samburu County have been adversely affected by drought, which continues to cause havoc across the country. Shortage of water has been a key concern in many parts of the county. Due to the scarcity of water, the Kenya Red Cross has launched water projects in Losuk in a bid to solve the water problems, which has led to area residents trekking kilometers to access the rare commodity, with hundreds of students also dropping out of school. Samburu Governor Lati Lelelit lauded Red Cross for the projects, insisting that it will help area residents, not only for domestic use, but also for their animals.
Tuko na wenzetu wa Red Cross ambao wametusaidia leo kwa hii maji ya Losuk. Hii maji ni mingi, itatosha Losuk kabisa. Na hii mahali tulikuwa tunataka kutafutia maji kwa county government, tukakosa kwa budget, na tunataka kushukuru Red Cross kwa sababu ya ile budget support wametupea kama community ya Losuk. Hii maji ni maji ambayo itatosha wanyama, itatosha pia binadamu, na kwa leo maji ya Losuk itakuwa tena hakuna shida. Enrollment ya shule itaenda juu hapa, watoto watakuwa wanaenda shule, utakuwa mifugo hapa itakuwa inatoa maziwa ya kutosha, na wamama watapumzika, wale wanaendanga maji watapata sasa nafasi ya kulima ndio wapate chakula.
On her part, Red Cross Secretary General Annette Msebeni say that the project will help young children together with lactating mothers, as well as helping farmers going about their business.
The malnutrition levels also are very high, and you have many children under 5 and pregnant and lactating mothers also who are already malnourished, and others at risk also of getting malnourished. So we have been working with the county government of Samburu to support across the county with food distribution, with animal offtake, with the conducting integrated medical outreaches to serve the children under 5 and the pregnant mothers. We have continued to support also through animal offtake programs, all with the aim of cushioning the communities here, cushioning the families. Today, in a very specific way, we are here to launch this water project at Losuk, and we hope that this is also contributing to the overall drought response, that the families can have access to water.
Area residents also lauded Red Cross for launching the projects, narrating the hardships they underwent due to water scarcity.
So tukapata msaada kwa Red Cross, wakakuja wakaona shida yenye watu wanapitia Losuk na wakatutengenezea hii maji. I think walitumia pesa mingi kutengeneza, na tunataka kushukuru. Na ile kitu tunashukuru sana zaidi ni installation ya hii system ya Sastek.
Ian Keitani, Lookuptv.
All right, now thank you, Ian Keitani, for that report. Moving on, MP Gideon Ochanda was on Monday removed as the Bondo ODM branch secretary. This was done following a delegates meeting held at the branch office in Koyucho in Bondo town. Now, the ODM leadership cited Section 14(5)(a) and (e) of the Political Parties Act, saying that a member of a political party that is dining with a party that is in competition with your own party is deemed to have resigned from a party that he or she belongs to.
This meeting was convened to discuss the conduct of our Member of Parliament. And the conduct of our Member of Parliament has been unbecoming in the last few weeks. First, he made a statement which was clearly attacking the party and party policies, and stating that he would that he thinks the line the party is taking is illegal. And there are ways of democracy. There are ways of expressing opinion. The opinion of the Member of Parliament is not suppressed or oppressed. He has the democratic right to express his views on any issue, but he has channels through which he can channel his complaints or raise issues with the party.
The agenda that we had today was resignation for the Member of Parliament, Dr. Gideon Ochanda, who was our secretary by that time, these members here today unanimously agreed that they have expelled Dr. Gideon Ochanda from being the secretary of the branch, and his position is taken by Dr. Francis Otiato.
The resolution is very clear that, our MP has, through actions or body emotions, resigned from a political party. So we were only endorsing what he has opted to do. When we visit, or maybe even the visiting of the State House or looking for developments or whatever is supposed to be done, there are normal procedures when you are dealing with matters political parties. And therefore, when the party has a feeling that they were never consulted on some of these movements, then this is the action that we could do.
All right, now parents in Kilifi County with difficulty in raising school fees are now calling on the government to come in and help them send their children to high school. Now, lack of school fees for Form 1 students to join secondary school has threatened to escalate early marriages and teen pregnancies in Kilifi and Tana River counties. Edwin John Mkora now reports.
At Kanangoni village in Magarini sub-county, Kilifi County, as Mrs. Kadzo Karisa Wanje continues with her house chores, she's a worried mother, worried that the future of her twin daughters, Mary Kulola and Westa Wanyinya, who sat for their 2022 KCP examination and garnering 363 and 369 marks respectively, after they failed to join Mwasire High School in Taita Taveta County. This is after the family's efforts to raise school fees for the twins turned futile.
Navyotarajia mimi ni hawa watoto wangu awe wataenda shule. Watoto walipita vizuri, kangangana, aviwi. Bwanangu ni anafanya kutafuta vibarua, hata hivi ameenda. Nikitamani sana kama vile leo nipate tu msaada ambao watoto wangu wanaweza enda shule.
Kukosa kwenda shule nafanya najihisi vibaya sana. Wenzangu nafikiria wanaendelea na masomo, mimi bado niko nyumbani. Katika masomo yangu, nilikuwa naomba nitakapomaliza masomo yangu vizuri nipate kuwa surgeon. Ngoomba mtusaidie kwa ufupi ili upate kufika shuleni. Kwa sababu wazazi wangu hawana uwezo wote. Hata babangu sasa ameondoka ameenda kutafuta vibarua, huenda kama atapata. Akikosa sijui kama tutawasili lini shuleni.
Their fate is not different to that of Priska Kadzo, who was expected to join Bahari Girls High School on Monday last week after garnering 357 marks in KCP at Mzongoloni Primary School. Now, her dream of becoming a doctor in the future is dwindling each day.
Sisi wazazi ambao watoto wetu hawakuweza kuripoti shule, twaomba usaidizi watoto wetu wakubaliwe kuripoti shule. Msaada utakapotokea uwafuatilie huko mashuleni. Kwa sababu watoto wakibaki nyumbani wanaweza kuharibika katika ulimwengu na mambo mengi. Watoto wenyewe ni watoto wa kisichana, wanaweza kuharibika, wakaingia kwa nyumba wakaanza mambo ya nyumba mapema ambao sio wakati wao. Kwa hivyo naomba serikali itusaidie ili watoto waweze kuingia shuleni.
Stakeholders in the education sector and human rights activists from the two counties are now calling on the government and well-wishers to come and save the education of these teenagers before they fall into the menace of early marriages and early pregnancies.
Kuna watoto wengi sana ambao walipita mtihani ambao waliitwa shule za kitaifa na za ngazi tofauti tofauti, lakini wazazi wao kulingana na hali ya uchumi ya huku Kanagoni hawajaweza kuenda shule. Ombi langu hasa kwa serikali na mashirika ya kibinafsi ni kwamba wakaweze kujitokeza, waweze kuwasaidia hawa watoto ili wakaweze kujiunga na shule zile ambazo wameitwa, ili wakaweze kusoma kama watoto wengine na wakaweze kutimiza ndoto katika maisha yao.
Ukiangalia tuko na changamoto nyingi haswa mambo ya dhuluma za kijinsia. Unapata watoto wengi wanaozwa wakiwa wadogo, wengine wanakuwa ndio wachungaji, ile child labor, wengine wanapata kuna zile mimba za mapema. Kwa hivyo mambo ya jinsia, dhuluma za jinsia ziko nyingi hapa, na tungeomba kwamba washikadau wote waweze kusaidiana na serikali ili tuone kwamba tumeweza kupunguza. Lakini pia hali ya Ukiangalia hali ya watu pale iko chini kiasi, hali ya maisha ni ngumu, kiangazi kimeongezeka, mifugo wengi wameweza pengine kufa, lakini tunajaribu kuona kwamba kama serikali tumeweza kuwasaidia ili waweze kujiunga na shule zao.
Edwin John Mokora, Lookuptv.
Right, we really do hope that they get the help they need and be able to further their education. And yes, praying for the two girls. Okay, we do want to take a short break here on the program. Don't go too far. We'll be back with more in just a short while. Continue engaging us on our socials. That is at Amwai Brand on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag is LookupNews. We are also live on Facebook and on YouTube. Be sure to send your feedback there, and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight.
Are you a junior secondary school, a college, a TVET institution or a university and you want to advertise your intake? Book now and advertise with us today on both Lookuptv and all our digital platforms. Call us today on 011 0430 158, 011 0430 158 or email us on sales@lookuptv.co.ke.
Double Valentine.
Mwezi huu wa mapenzi, spread the love na Lotto Valentine's Double. Jishindie pesa taslim guaranteed kati ya shilingi 200,000 na shilingi 1,000,000 ndani ya daily draw, na mpenzi wako wa Valentine's atapata pesa kama hizo. Hii Valentine's prizes ni kibao. Kuna 10 fully paid couples holidays kila wiki kwenda Mombasa, Diani, Mount Kenya, Masai Mara na Naivasha. Sambaza upendo na Lotto na ujishindie hadi shilingi 100,000,000 ndani ya mega jackpot. Changamka, cheza Lotto. Tuma kati ya shilingi 50 na shilingi 1,000 kwa paybill number 77700, account name Luke. Changamka, cheza Lotto Valentine's Double.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
Revival Sanctuary School is open for 2023 admission. We offer CBC classes from playgroup, PP1, PP2, grade 1 to 6, and the 844 curriculum from standard 7 to 8. Do not miss out the opportunity. Create the best future for your child today. Revival Sanctuary School prepares and strive to excel.
All right, now thank you for staying with us here on the program. Joy Aoko is dead. Aoko is a 22-year-old woman who had been rescued by the government from Albania last month in a critical state. Joy Aoko has been recuperating at the Kenyatta University and Teaching Hospital. Aoko is alleged to have been attacked and raped in August last year. Away from that, the use of women condom balls in the country is low compared to that of men condoms, despite there being a shortage of men condoms in Kenya. This is according to Laikipia County Health Department Secretary Timothy Panga Opanaga, who spoke in Laikipia as the globe marks the World Condoms Day. Innocent Ogaro has the story.
Health experts now want the day to be cast off by all stakeholders to educate the public on the importance of using condoms.
There are unacceptable statistics we must deal with zenye ziko kwa setting yetu. 30% ya watu chini ya miaka 19 ya pregnancies zote kwa Laikipia ni watu wa chini ya miaka ya 19. That's more than 5,000 pregnancies are teenage pregnancies, and we cannot ignore that fact. We must deliver this message kwa wale katika hiyo age group.
According to the statistics by the Laikipia County Health Department on the use of condoms in the world, 10,000 people are living with the AIDS virus, while more than 5,000 girls between the age of 10 to 19 are victims of early pregnancies for the period of the past 1 year, as the county activist Peter Ngure tells us.
So kwa hivyo tunahamasisha wananchi wote kwamba utumizi wa kondom ni jambo nzuri hata kwa mafamilia, si kwa vijana tu wenye tuko na wao hapa, hata kwa mafamilia. Tunawaambia watu kama hamtaki kutumia any other method ya family planning, condom is the most effective.
Laikipia County AIDS Associator George Mochama has said that new infections of AIDS virus in the past year period include 157 young people under the age of 19.
Maambukizi ya HIV and AIDS iko juu kati ya vijana ama tunaita adolescents and young people. Na kwa kaunti yetu last year tulikuwa na vijana takriban 157 ambao waliambukizwa virusi vya ukimwi. Na hiyo ni idadi kubwa kuzingatia kwamba hawa ni vijana ambao wako na maisha mbele, ambapo ingiwa kitu ingefanyika kama kuzuia, basi hawangeambukizwa hivyo virusi.
These statistics have been released just when there is a vigil for Valentine's Day in the world. Experts are begging Kenyans to use these condoms when they fulfill the interest of their heart. Innocent Ogaro, Lookuptv.
Okay. So yeah, well, Condom Day is actually, we marked that today, so make sure that you do protect yourself. I hear Super Gonorrhea is now SGR. Whatever you do with that is up to you. Now, away from that, money that runs into millions is lost through fraudulent procurements. Chief of Staff Felix Koskei is now calling on the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority to help the government in fighting corruption within the procurement sector.
Speaking after his visit to the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, Chief of Staff Felix Koskei has urged the authority to ensure fairness and transparency in awarding of government tenders as the government loses billions of money due to fraudulent procurements.
It is PPRA to take up its role. It is kissing to also, on the side of personnel, on the side of professionals, to take up its role. It is also PPRB to do their job in the right way, to ensure that we rein on this monster that has been bedeviling this country for a long time. We want to see a drastic reduction of complaints on issues of government funds, of corruption.
Koskei further insisted that PPRA's job is to ensure that public funds are not misused through dubious procurement deals. Therefore, ensuring corruption-free processes is a key priority for PPRA and other regulatory bodies in the country.
And more so to urge PPRA to be very professional, very alert, and to do their job as is required by law. This administration's position is very clear. The rule of law is everything. And we expect each and every regulatory body to perform its role as is provided for in the statutes and in the Constitution.
In a bid to ensure that citizens get timely service delivery, the Chief of Staff announced that more government services will be digitized in a bid to ensure easy and quick access to all government services.
That we need to, first of all, upload about 5,000 services in the shortest time possible, I think by June. And at the same time, we are going digital across. There's no excuse about it. It is the most efficient way. It is the most real-time way of handling matters. And that is the position of government, that we are going to support all these institutions to ensure that in the shortest time possible, all of us will be digital. Cases placed before them are always handled in a manner that it suggests that there is collusion of some sort right from the bidder to the procuring entity and to PPRB. We want that one to stop, and we want to see PPRB that is a fair, accountable and responsible institution.
Koskei further stated that the government will help the authority to ascertain its mandate in a bid to ensure the authority runs smoothly and fulfills its mandate.
The government is ready to work together with all the sectors in this field. The government is ready to support PPRA in ensuring that they perform their mandate and carry out their mandate in terms of procurement, in terms of disposal, and in terms of oversighting procurement activities across the public sector.
Now, they say love has to be shown by deeds, not words. Now, persons living with disabilities were given a rare opportunity of making merry and receiving gifts after a church in Narok County held an early Valentine event to celebrate them. As Samia Dika reports, the event brought together hundreds of persons living with disability in the county who demonstrated their various talents.
The month of February is synonymous with love. This has been publicly shown today to persons living with disability in Narok County, just a day before marking Valentine's Day. Hope Restoration Center Bishop Patrick Ngigi has encouraged the members of public to support persons living with disability, as they can also deliver services like any other person.
Hata serikali kuu iwe na sherehe kama hizi kurecognize hawa watu. Hata county government ningependa kuwaomba wakumbuke hata wakati ambapo wanafanya nomination zao, wakumbuke hawa watu ambao ni differently abled, maana wako na uwezo, wamesoma na wako na uwezo ya kuweza kufanya mambo mengi.
Narok Disabled Integrated Program Chairman Paul Olesopia has expressed gratitude to the event organizers for creating a chance for the persons living with disability to come together.
Tunapata kufurahia na hata kutueleza neno la Mungu na hata pia kufanya sisi watu walemavu tukutane na tushare mambo zetu hapa na hata pia kusherehekea kama watu wale wengine kupitia neno la Mungu na hata pia kuwekwa pamoja ili kuelezwa kwamba disability is not inability. Kuna uwezo mtu mlemavu apate kujiendelesha. Kwa hivyo kanisa hili la Hope Church tunashukuru sana kwa ajili ya kujali maslahi ya watu walemavu na hata kuita tumetoka all the way kutoka Mara sehemu yote ya kaunti ya Narok.
Olesopia has also called on the government to look at their interest by improving public buildings to favor their access.
Kuna changamoto kwa ajili ya watu walemavu kwa ajili ya CBC. Saa hii kwa hiyo madarasa yao ijaangaziwa vizuri kwamba hiyo CBC kwamba iweke vifaa. Saa hii tunakuta madarasa mengi haina vifaa na ya kwamba mahali wanasomea sio kamilifu. Kwa hivyo tunauliza serikali tukufu kwamba idara ya elimu iangalie na iangazie, kwa sababu hatujaona walimu wa special education wakipelekwa katika kusomesha wale watoto au darasa yao kutengenezwa.
Penina Karia has also asked the government to consider setting a special budget for the group, as many are languishing in poverty.
Viongozi wetu pia watuangalie kama Narok County, waangalie walemavu wa Narok County. Sasa tunaona hata katika Narok County hakuna watu wamekuwa nominated kwa Narok County. Watu wa walemavu wa Narok County sisi hatuchukulii kama ni watu wa kawaida. Watu angalia hata katika nafasi ya kazi, pia sisi tunaweza fanya kazi. Disability is not inability. Pia sisi tuangaliwe, tutafutie nafasi ya kazi na tutafutie nafasi katika kila hali.
The move by Bishop Patrick Ngigi of celebrating persons living with disability has proved that where there's love, there's happiness. Samia Dika, Lookuptv.
All right, now let's get sporty tonight. Former Kakamega Homeboys assistant coach Patrick Odhiambo is making a return to the team as a manager. This is just a few days after Homeboys fired John Baraza as their manager. Odhiambo is making a return after serving Biashara United and Prison FC teams, both from Tanzania. In his technical bench, Odhiambo will work with Ibrahim Shikanda as his assistant coach and Jaffa Odongo will serve as one of the assistant managers and club trainer. Kakamega Homeboys are currently at position 8 in the FKF Premier League with 21 points, 10 points behind the league leader, Nzoia Sugar.
So huyu Patrick tumeleta alikuwa assistant wetu na alitoka hapa kama timu imemaliza nambari 3. So niko na imani kubwa kwake sana, pamoja na assistant wake Ibrahim Shikanda. Na pia trainer wa ule trainer amekuja pia ni mtu ana experience, amekuwa coach wa Moroni. Tuliweza kufanya mabadiliko kutokeana na hizo results zilikuwa zinakuja. Tumekuwa na wasiwasi zaidi kwa sababu timu ya Homeboys hatujai kuwa na pressure kama ile tumekuwa nayo hii. Hapa home tulikuwa tunapiga watu, away tunapiga watu. Sasa ilibadilika ikawa away tunapiga, home tunapigwa.
Mimi hapo Homeboys kwanza mimi si mgeni. Mimi kama familia hapa nimekuwa na hii timu previously karibu 2 years back. Na kwa sasa natokea timu ya Tanzania inaitwa Prisons FC. From Prison nilikuwa nikitoka hapa nilienda biashara, nikakuja Prison, but before coming hapa nilikuwa Gor Mahia. So nadhani niko na experience kidogo ya football ya Kenya, najua wachezaji na so much believe kwa hii timu kulingana na wale wachezaji nimeona, most of them nimework nao.
Sisi mashabiki tulikuwa tunaumia. Juzi nimekuwa Mombasa, kutoka Mombasa kufika Kakamega niliona siku mrefu sana. Na mkiangalia nimevalia Brazil, timu yetu inavalia yellow. Nina imani kwamba sasa Kakamega Homeboys tunaenda kucheza ki-Brazil.
All right, 27 minutes past the hour. That's where we wrap it up. We wrap it here at Lookuptv. The show has been Look Up News. I want to take your feedback here and just what you're saying in regards to the stories that we are running today. And this has to do with Bondo MP Auster. Let me just take your feedback here. From 2018 to 2022, ODM dined with Jubilee, where there were no rules then, just asking for a friend. This is Nicholas Nthiga. Siasa ya ODM imetuchosha. This is Frank Muli. And Stephen Otieno says, let them join UDA. We don't want traitors. I think you are part of the ODM team. And one more here in relation to the story that you did that has to do with those students who are unable to go to school. Celine Nyangere says, I think most early marriages are the root of poverty. The government should give priority to parents or children who can't afford to pay fee on their own, right? Hi, that does it for us. I just want to remind you that tomorrow is the 14th of February, meaning it is Valentine's Day. And just in case you don't have a plan, the country is holding prayers at the Nyayo National Stadium. So if you feel like nobody's taking you out, take yourself out. Go pray for the nation. There's so many things that we are going through right now. And tomorrow, President William Ruto will be leading that prayer service where we'll be praying for the nation in regards to the drought situation that is currently affecting different parts of the country. We just ran a story in regards to that too, all right? My name is Brian Amwai. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Josephine Ouko. On behalf of everyone that has made this bulletin a success tonight, I want to thank you so much for watching. Let's do this again next time. Do have yourselves a lovely night.
Are you a junior secondary school?